Look, haters!
Quick, dab on them.
Okay, hey, it's childish, can't be no homegirl, drop it like the Nasdaq. Move white girls like this coke up my ass crack. Move black girls, cause man, fuck it, I'll do either. I love pussy, I love bitches, dude, I should be running Peter in Adidas.
Hello everyone, I'm your boy Bemboy, and welcome back to a new video. Now today I'm gonna do something a little different. Now, this does require a little bit of explanation. I'll try to keep my before whatever we're doing short, but I always tend to drag them on a little bit too long. I've been part of a community on Discord for quite a while now called the VR chat community. Now, for those of you who may remember, I had gotten, back to when I had gotten my gaming PC, was looking for games to play, and there weren't a lot of very cool free games, and one that I stumbled across was VR chat. Now, VR chat is meant for VR, virtual reality. I love virtual reality. I don't have a setup myself for virtual reality, but it interests me a lot. I know almost little to nothing about it, but the whole subject of virtual reality and where it's going in today's modern world, it actually, interests me a lot. And I'd love to learn more about it, it's just I don't have a lot of time these days. And, you know, I joined this community because I needed PC friends, right? I already had PlayStation friends, a lot of which I'm still friends with now. But I've made a lot of friends through this new community, and this was all pretty much started by a guy named Nagzz21, who's a guy on YouTube. Link to his channel down in the description below. He don't need my shout out. And neither will this next guy, T-Helv or Tyler Helvin. He's a really good friend of mine. His links to his Twitch and YouTube as well as Nagz's will also be in the top of the description below. You know, they don't need, you know, they don't need help with their fan bases. They're already way bigger than me, but that's not the point. The point is that I'm good friends with at least Tyler, and I've talked to Nagz a few times, and something that Tyler did recently is this. This is called Nagzz21 Spark of a Community. Well, we're going to be watching the capstone version. Now, just to quickly explain here, Tyler is graduating college in 2 or 3 months at the time of this video. I don't remember how many exactly months it is, but he is graduating. And he had a project called a capstone project, which is a film project that he had to do because he was going for a major in film, I believe. So this was his project, and he wanted to make a documentary about the community. And the night that it dropped, I did not watch Nagz's live stream of him reacting to it because I wanted to do this reaction right now. And immediately after that, Tyler streamed. I didn't even know he was streaming, but he ended up streaming, and I got there just in time to see this man cry on camera because he cared that much about this community. And I care for this community a lot as well, not because of the game VR chat necessarily, but just because of the people that I've met through the community, and the people who run the community are so great and everything. So today I will be doing a reaction to the capstone version. The capstone version is 15 minutes long. The reason why I'm not doing the Spark of a Community is because I want to fit as much of the actual original video in here as possible, because I do have Tyler's blessing to make this video. However, 41 minutes is way too long, and my editing software can only render up to 50 minutes. So that's why the Spider-Man review actually is cut down to where it is because it was originally 51 minutes long, but my software couldn't handle rendering that. So before I rant on too much longer, we're finally going to react to Nagzz21 Spark of a Community capstone version.
Next.
Now, really quickly also, before I let this keep playing, I've actually, why am I doing this? I should go full screen. Now, really quickly, again, I've heard a lot of great things about this. I've heard it's really great, and I've heard that it's very professionally made. So I'm just going to test the audio real quick. Alright. I wasn't really listening to what that guy said, but now we will listen to it.
Nagzz, to me, is someone who I personally look up to. He's someone who is an idol to me. He's someone that shows that you can really honestly be yourself without actually being afraid.
Somebody who would do anything for anyone that he feels like he can help out.
He's a friend of the community. He
That's
is
Curry
a
Games.
person that
Says so right up here.
truly changes lives.
Nagzz21. Many don't know what this means or who this is, but to many others, He is someone that has shined a beacon of light onto hundreds of thousands of online viewers, a positive role model who strives every day to make people happy. Today, his journey of how he got to this point, the actual life of an online content creator, and the community surrounding him will be revealed. This is the story of Nagzz21, spark of a community.
Alright, I'm just gonna pause it here real quick to mention, yeah, the main thing that, you know, I'm not gonna get too terribly into my own personal emotions and, you know, a lot of personal shit, but oh fuck, I forgot I can't use hotkeys while I'm watching a video. For me personally, finding Nagzz in the community, you know, there wasn't that big of a, you know, reason for me to join the community other than I wanted to find friends on PC at the time to play games with. Now, ironically, I don't play games with any of them still, but I have people to talk to on Discord and PC now that I would never have been friends with without Nagzz. And there was a time in my life that had happened, and even, you know, there's even echoes of it happening now that I couldn't have gone through without talking to the man. He and a lot of the other content creators in that community hold these content creator, they're basically Q&As. Like, they just sit in a VC and do stuff. And, you know, I've wanted to do that with my community for a while, but I'm not big enough yet to do that. And there are a lot of other content creators on the community that a lot of people have been like, yo, you should do a Q&A, you should do a Q&A. But the problem is they're just not big enough yet. There's not as many people who want to know about them. And Nagzz has fallen off the deep end at this point in terms of his popularity, his boom. That doesn't mean he's at all a worse person for it. It doesn't mean that he's not a great content creator. It doesn't mean that he doesn't make great content or streams. It's just, he had his popularity boom, and he kind of helped VRChat have their boom back when that terrible Uganda Knuckles meme was around. But now, since it has, you know, chilled out, it's a lot more chill now, and I enjoy the more chill community. I hope the community never dies, but it's definitely more chill now, and I'm not saying that it's dying. But yeah, no, I went through a tough time. I cried like a big bubble-blowing baby on the VC with these people, and they were so supportive and so awesome. I'm trying to see if they have their avatar here. There's one person in the community that I wanted to talk about. Their name is Shima Kaze. Shima is a great freaking person. They're the person who got me my, like, nearly professional level editing software that I have now. They are the coolest person, along with Tyler and a bunch of others. Y'all are fantastic. Shout out to Legion and Survivalist, especially Survivalist. Survivalist is the guy that helped me with my new channel stuff. Great guy, great guy. Anyway, I've rambled on for way too long. I don't even know if any of this is going to be in the video. Let's just keep watching. Okay, good, I do have it.
I am Joey Bagels, aka Nagzz21. I live in New York City. I am a full-time content creator, and my real name is actually Mike. I've been in the marketing world for...
His name's Mike. Listen, alright, boys. When I heard that we were gonna hear Nagzz's real name, I was really hoping your boy wasn't gonna be named Vinny. Like, I know that might be kind of fucked up to say, but for some reason I was like, he has that New York accent, he looks Italian. If his name is Vinny, I'm gonna flip shit. No, his name's Mike. Good. Jesus.
4 to 5 years prior to doing this. I got my degree in business marketing, my bachelor's degree, and I love what I do. It's an enjoyment. I've been doing it now full-time for almost a year that's coming up. So I stream live online to multiple people on different platforms, and I'm a quote-unquote creative influencer is what they like to call me, and I wouldn't change it for a thing. My channel before...
Why do they call us influencers? That's a dumb name. Like, who am I influencing right now? Am I influencing you? I don't think I am. I hope I'm not. Just like how I hope that the mic didn't pick up that random internal burp. Like, I really hope that I'm not influencing all of you. I'm an idiot.
VR chat, and before all this started happening, I actually made videos on funny stuff that happened online. So I would pull some funny content that you would see online on Facebook and Twitter, and I would just kind of, you know, make like a comedy routine over it.
It was me and my friends back in the day, baking in the sun.
I'm sorry, was that a viewer count or a subscriber count?
And
Is that his current viewer count or subscriber count? Was this clip taken back when he only had 1K? Or is that the current, like, viewers of the stream that he's doing?
I would just kind of, make like a comedy routine over it.
It was me and my friends back in the day, baking in the sun. The weed's gonna decay, doing the running man backwards, aka the jerk. I command starship fleets like Captain Kirk.
I had a little group of fans that, watched. Probably like
actually,
20, 30
like,
people, had almost 800
rap too,
subscribers.
Jesus.
And I worked full time, so I would work all the way through and then stay up super late at night just to, please these like 20 or 30 people who watch, because I just loved entertaining people. I loved, making them laugh.
But Uncle, where did you find these dinosaurs? I built this park to look in the distance.
What is this?
So it made me choose
Nagzz, explain yourself. Nagzz, explain
VR
yourself.
chat. So I actually had a Oculus headset a long time ago. I kind of sat there collecting dust. I had it for a while. Actually, when it first came out, even before they had controllers for it.
The Oculus Rift is one of many virtual reality headsets, or VR for short. It requires a high-end PC to run and costs $399 itself, but it allows you to experience games in a way you never have before. When you move your head to look around, it happens inside VR. You're able to move your hands and arms via controllers, interact with the environment around you, and essentially be inside any game that supports VR.
And
Dang.
what made me choose VR chat to switch over from the funny videos that I did was I was actually laid off from my job, from my marketing job prior. The company wasn't doing so great. They had to make layoffs. I was one of the earliest ones there. So unfortunately, they had to let me go. And I was a little bit, bummed, especially since I'm such a hard worker and I loved marketing. It's my passion. I just, I looked at the headset. I said, hey, let me try this out. And I did. And I found a game called VR Chat.
VR Chat is a virtual reality social hub that allows you to talk to and meet new people who can design their own characters and worlds to be whatever they want and whoever they want in a game.
I don't play VR chat that much anymore. I do sometimes, but I always thought that it was really cool if somebody made an avatar of the Fire Lion Ranger. If you guys don't know, I did a drawing of a Naruto version of him on a stream recently, but essentially he's just like a little... I got really bored and I wanted to draw something one night and I was like, you know what, let's design a new Power Ranger, because just like him with marketing, I'm huge into like costume design and stuff. I love designing like, little costumey things, so I designed the Fire Lion Ranger. Quick little funny story about the Fire Lion Ranger. I had designed the Fire Lion Ranger, put a picture of him up on Twitter, and added Peter Sudarso, who plays the Blue Ranger on Ninja Steel, and I was like, hey, how do you like my custom Ranger, right? And he didn't respond to me at all, which is kind of expected. When you at an actor, you don't expect them to be like, oh yeah, that's freaking cool. Although it's happened to me. With the voice actress who played, Celty from Durarara. But anyway, I added him about it, and maybe like literally like 2 weeks later, or maybe about 2 weeks later, they released a new episode of Power Rangers Ninja Steel where the Gold Ranger gets his Battleizer, which if you don't know what a Battleizer is, basically extra armor that gives him more power. He gets a Battleizer called Lion Fire. I shit you not. About a week or two later, they released Fire Lion Battleizer armor. I'm like... Or Lion Fire Battleizer armor. I'm like... Boy! Like, I'm just like, you kidding, right?
It is able to be played with a desktop only, but the full experience is gained wearing a virtual reality headset.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, it's
Dude,
THX.
it's coming for us, man! Oh, man!
Oh, no.
What the heck?
The audience is now deaf.
And I saw the amazing people I was meeting in there, the strangers that I was becoming friends with. And I said, I gotta show this to the world. It's a beautiful thing. And it was picking me up, and it was just giving me motivation to, be happy, again, on such a little, a down point in my life. And I wanted to show the world all the, friends that I was making and just how incredible the game was.
One of the first people Nagzz ever met in VR chat was a character named Rad.
Yup, Rad. Also, that's, again, he literally joined VR chat for the same reason that I joined the community, was just to find friends. Like, I wanted to be a bit happier in my life, which they have made me happier. I still have my issues, but they made me a lot happier, and in the long run. And I just wanted friends to freaking talk to, dude. Like, that's it. That's all I wanted. And I found friends. And to think that I joined the community, I don't know when, and now I'm a super fan on it is pretty freaking cool, dude.
Gave him a tour of the game, as well as teaching him the basics. She was the starting point for his adventures, and Rad ended up in the very first VR chat video uploaded on the channel.
And I guess everybody saw that from the first video I made to the second one, that it was
I never watched the first video when it came out. I went back and watched it later, but I never watched it when it first came out.
actual strangers and friends meeting each other and creating these bonds, and it just kind of blew up after that.
Okay.
On just his 4th upload, Nagzz had his first
Deadly
viral
Lolly.
video, starring one of the most popular characters not only in Nagz's videos, but in VR chat as a whole, and that was someone named Matt6.
No, don't. Oh, jeez!
Like when the first video that happened with me in it, I didn't mean to be in a video. Like I didn't even know he was recording. I was just kind of like doing the normal thing that I would usually do in VR chat to like everyone, and I was just messing around, you know. And I saw him, and I just went up to him and just did my thing with the gun.
Whoa, jeez! Come on! I just put my headset on.
Yeah, man, you find people by chance in this world. It's crazy. It's actually pretty crazy.
Holy crap!
And he was like, oh my god, wow, oh. You know, like how he always is.
Right around the start of the Nagzz explosion, VR chat as a whole was now receiving mainstream attention. This was for two reasons. The first was a serious situation that online news sources were covering. A player in-game had a seizure caused by a rainbow model of Wendy from the fast food chain. Instead of harassing and messing with the victim, everyone around him tried to help. This put the community of VR chat in a very positive light.
Yeah. See, that's another thing, too, is, like, you know, normally, like, you know, when you're playing, like, Call of Duty and you talk to that 12-year-old online, right, he's sitting behind a screen, you know, with his controller, you know, whatever, he's, like, safe, quote-unquote, you know what I mean? But you turn around and you play a game like VR Chat, you're in VR and you feel and are immersed like you're there. No normal person would see a kid having a seizure, like, even online in most circumstances, and be like, haha, what an idiot, dude, he's having a seizure. Like, that's not funny. But, like, in VR chat, you actually kind of feel like you're there, or like you are this person or thing or whatever you are. And so, it's a social space, so you act kind of like as you would normally, or you play a character. And in most situations, that character or normal person, like, it's just like if you literally watch somebody collapse on the floor having a seizure in real life on the sidewalk. Like, you get that same stigma from it. Even as a desktop user, one of my buddies, he got really drunk one night and just kind of collapsed. He wasn't like dead or anything or had any serious problems, but he just kind of like half collapsed, then lay down on the ground, and he just was just unresponsive for a while, and I kept trying to wake him up. And I was like, dude, wake up, you gotta go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, go to bed, put some pillows in front and behind you, and like just sleep. Like, stop playing the freaking game, stop. I think it might have been live streaming. I was like, stop live streaming, just go to bed. Like, and, you know, he didn't listen to me, but he turned out okay. But it's just one of those things where it's like, care for these people a bit more than you sometimes would with other online people as well. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain.
You're okay? Okay, he's okay.
The second reason was certainly the biggest, as a meme originating in the game took the entire internet by storm. It was called Ugandan Knuckles. Knuckles is a video game character who first appeared in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. However, a distorted version of it made online is what fueled this. It was inspired partly by the film Who Killed Captain Alex, a low-budget Ugandan action comedy released in 2010. Ugandan Knuckles' catchphrase, "Do you know the way?" was inspired by a similar line in the movie. This all led to worldwide attention, as the biggest channels on YouTube started making content around this trend.
Fine, brothers.
The accent is great.
Do you know the way? I can show you the way.
You don't know the way.
Oh my god.
With Nagzz arguably being the pioneer of VR chat, combined with the global attention of the game, people
that meme was really funny, but it's not anymore. It's really not. Can we let this meme die, please? Please. Please, like, it's dead, but like, can we let it fully rest in peace in the meme graveyard, please? I still to this day have people in VCs that come up, like not physically come up to me, but like go into the voice chat or just randomly during the voice chat, they're like, "Do you know the way?" And I was like, "Shut up! No, I don't know the way, idiot." I'm gonna put my sweatshirt on, man. Shit, it's fucking cold, boy. It's cold, boy. I need my sweatshirt. Wait, am I putting this on backwards? I am putting the hoodie on backwards. Costume change. We're back.
Flooded to his videos, and he became the #1 fastest growing YouTuber under 100,000 subscribers on the entire platform in the month of December.
I received 100,000 subscribers on Christmas Day. That is the Lord's birthday. On Christmas Day, the chances of that happening are pretty astronomical, let alone 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So when I think to myself, he's given me this opportunity to do good, to enjoy myself in something that I love so much, but he could also take it away if I let it get to my head or I do anything and get greedy. And then alongside Markiplier, you know, you had Markiplier there, and then you have this guy Nagzz21. It's like, you know, what? It was
Who's
definitely exciting,
Nagzz21?
especially since I look up to Markiplier. I think he's an amazing content creator. I love the work he does. I know all the charity work he's done. He is, you could tell he's a genuine person. I love that. And for me to be placed next to him in an article in Business Insider was mind-blowing. On top of that, you know, my family, particularly my father, was a little skeptical of me doing this, you know, full-time.
Yeah.
But it was pretty great when he's a business guy himself, and when he heard I was in Business Insider and got to read the article, he was pretty shocked, as was I.
One of the biggest questions surrounding YouTubers, streamers, and online content creators is, what is it really like? What does the average day entail of someone who does this for a living?
My average day as a YouTuber, there are definitely not enough hours in the day. Sometimes it'll start where I'm looking at a lot of comments. I get a lot of comments on a lot of my videos, so I'll start reading comments. Then there's the SEO portion I have to do in my videos. Then there's the video editing I have to do for these videos. On top of that, I stream almost 4 times a week, sometimes 5. So, and that's from 6 to 9, sometimes 10 o'clock. And that's in front of a live audience. So from there, after that, I have limited time into, you know, 4 or 5 in the morning from there to hop into the game of VR chat. Because when I'm streaming, I'm playing all different types of games. Now I have to go into the virtual reality world to get that content for the videos on YouTube. So that's 2 different platforms I'm doing while streaming, reading comments, video editing, on top of the SEO I have to manage, the thumbnails, the list goes on. It's a pretty busy day every day. There's a lot of people that want to be a YouTuber. They want to go do the route. They want to make videos. They want to...
Me.
They want to be famous and they want to make money.
I mean...
Those are the...
Being famous is kind of I just want to do this to... I mean, I would be lying if I said I didn't want to make money from this. I obviously want to make money doing this because I want it to be my job, but at the same time, I enjoy doing it because I get to be a fucking idiot in front of a camera.
The wrong reasons to do it.
People don't see this behind the scenes. Baby. Eats at you alive. Eats at me alive. Sleepless nights sometimes, just sitting there staring at the wall at 7 in the morning because I was up the whole time and I'm just like, what do I do? What the hell do I do? Let's go, It'll get to you. Now, if you can't withstand that, this isn't for you. And to drop everything.
That's always happened to me. I have spent a few nights before myself laying in bed like, when do I get this video out, dude? Like, when do I get this video out? Where should my next video be? I always worry about what to do for a video. When I have backlog, I have a backlog of things that I want to do on this channel. It's just I forget about them, or I feel like in the moment I think, nah, this is stupid, and then I forget about it. I have stuff to do. It's just I either lose motivation to do it or I forget about it because I think it's stupid when I go to do it. Like this. There were 2 times yesterday when I came up with the idea of recording this video that I was like, this is dumb. Like, this will never be entertaining, but I decided to go through with it anyway. And you know what? Now that I'm recording it, all those worries are gone. I know that this video is going to be pretty alright. So.
To do this is so stupid. So stupid. Finish school. Work a job, even if it's a crappy job.
It's not secure. You know, in my past job, I got a paycheck every 2 weeks that I know I was getting. I had medical benefits, things like that. When you're in this when you're self-employed and you're doing this, you don't have those things. You don't have medical benefits. You have to pay for that on your own. You don't have job security. This could all be gone at any moment.
There's many different ways to earn money off online content. The most known way is through AdSense. AdSense is a YouTube system in which you can earn money off ads playing on your video. On Twitch, the platform used for broadcasting live in front of your audience, you can earn money through donations given live on stream or subscriptions, which is a monthly payment that gives benefits such as special chat options. Some of the largest sources of revenue for Nagzz are Twitch and Patreon. Patreon being a membership platform in which exclusive perks.
I also have a Patreon. A lot of people don't know this, and I recently overhauled it and redid it. That will also be in the description. It's in the description of every single one of my videos along with a donation link. I am shit for cash right now. I recently had to drain my own bank account to pay a bill that my parents couldn't pay. So I'm pretty dogging right now. I'm not like I am complaining, but I'm not asking for money. I'm just, I don't know why I mentioned that. But yeah, money's hard, especially when you try to do this kind of shit, you know.
Are distributed depending on the chosen donation amount to directly support creators on a monthly basis.
It's not you put a video up, you kick back, you get a little bit of money, you stream here, there, playing a few video games. No, it wears on you. Playing video games every day. It sounds like a great thing, but doing anything over and over, just like if you were to eat ice cream every single day, and ice cream's amazing, you get tired of it. But if you have that love and passion like I do for it, just as you do for anything, it makes it worth it.
It's no surprise that through all of this, a community...
That is why I do what I do. In order to make an effort to not get tired of it, I regulate like a video a week. So in that way, I'm still making videos, it's still going good. And this system has worked for me. There have been times where I made a video every day. I got burnt out on that, and then I'd have like a span of 3 weeks where I just didn't do anything. Even just a little while ago, I think I had like a week where I didn't upload a video. But if it's a weekly upload that you guys are expecting, if I decide to take a week off, you're only missing one video. It's not like if I upload every day and then I take a week off, then that's 5 to 7 videos that y'all are missing out on that I could have made. Same thing with streaming. I know I haven't streamed in a long time, but I just streamed yesterday and I'm going to try to get back into streaming. Streaming is the only thing that I haven't found a healthy balance of. I'm the kind of guy that I will stream nearly every day for like about a month, and then for a couple weeks I'll take off, just because YouTube is the main thing that I want to do. I like recording, editing, and like actually producing a piece of video, actually like producing it. Whereas a stream, it's just you flick it on and you just go. Like there's no real production value in it. You know, for me anyway. I mean, I just turn the camera on and do whatever I'm doing and try to be funny sometimes, but I don't know. Me personally, streams aren't as production value heavy as videos are. That's just my personal opinion. That's my experience. Other people have different experiences and opinions. That's just me.
He started to build around Mike, and the Nagzz community certainly takes first priority in his heart. But he didn't realize just how much of a community he had built until his first live stream.
Hey, whoa, bunch of people, wow. This is definitely a surprise. I did not think this many people would actually be here. 916 people watching, like, donations coming in is... I just want to remember this moment with all you guys scrolling in the chat. 1,046 people watching, and these, you know, contributions of support coming in. Just remember this.
All links to Nagzz, links to Tyler, and links to all my stuff will be in the description below. The links to at least my stuff are always in the description. But yeah, no, it's tough to stay motivated in this space.
He started with charity work, a 24-hour Twitch live stream on March 2nd, 2018.
I remember that live stream.
He raised $35,000 for the Susan G. Komen Foundation.
My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And with her diagnosis, she was going through chemo and radiation. I decided to do a charity event and do it for breast cancer awareness. Now, the reason why we picked Susan G. Komen is I went to my mother and I said, hey, what foundation do you want this all to go to? You know, you're going to be completing your treatments. Like, where do you want this to go to? And she picked Susan G. Komen. She said that was the most comfortable. She was from. A lot of her friends donate there that also have breast cancer, and that was her pick. So we decided to do it. And in 24 hours, we raised $35,000, and that was a 24-hour stream. So the whole community did that together. I was the host on the stream. I brought people in to play different video games, and we did it for 24 hours. And after that was done, Susan G. Komen actually picked up, because on social media it was starting to, spread, and they saw that and they were mind blown. So they actually reached out and contacted me, and they invited me and my mother to go down, and I said, well, we'll bring the check, down to you guys, and they wanted to meet us. They wanted to hear my mom's story, and I thought that was wonderful. Not only were they so appreciative of what this community has done together as a group, all of us, but they wanted to actually meet not only just me, but my mother, hear her story, and they want to hear more about the community, and it was great. My mom told her story.
I remember that live stream. I was there, I think, for like the end of it. I think I tuned in for like the last 30 minutes of it. It was cool. Again, I don't have a lot of time on my hands, and the time that I do spend not doing anything video production or stream related, or my part-time real-life job related, is just me and feelings just getting me down, pretty much.
The most happiest I've seen her in a long time. She was very proud of not only just me, but the entire community, and it was a day that I'll never forget, and she still talks about it now, almost every day.
On October 5th, Nagzz did another charity live stream, this time for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, and raised $28,000.
Or was it
Mike's concept?
Or was it that stream? I don't remember which stream it was. But one of the
change and evolve through time. But the core of his audience will never go away, and they will never forget the spark he created for everyone.
Thank you, guys. Without further ado, let's get into it.
There you go. My thoughts on it here. I'm gonna try to keep this short, because I know this video is gonna be dumb long, but my thoughts on it, it was good. It was very good. And the only reason why I hesitated in saying that was because it left a lot out. But I'm sure the 40-minute version is probably what I'm looking for, but I chose this version for the reaction because it's a shorter video and I can fit more of me talking in there to make it not only transformative, even though I have Tyler's blessing to do this, but on top of that, just because I like to ramble. So, it was a good video, very good video. I'll watch the other version probably right after this or at some time a little bit later. It was a good documentary. It was very professionally done. I feel like I could have definitely seen this on some like MTV news thingy or like on MTV educating people about like teenage technology or some dumb shit like that the MTV would pull off. Good job, Tyler. You did a fantastic job. All that crying on stream was worth it, buddy. And I also got permission from him on stream too. Like he gave me permission back before the documentary even released, but now I have public domain evidence for permission. There were a lot of people watching that stream. Actually, after they watched the documentary and after Nagzz ended his stream, he raided Tyler. And Tyler had, like, I think at one point almost 700 people in his stream. It was actually ridiculous. I'm so happy for him. And I had joined in when I found that he was getting raided by all these people. It was cool. It was really cool. I love his community. Love his community. Love you guys. I know I'm not a huge part of the community. I know I'm not one of the main people that everyone, like, look at and is like, wow, you're an inspiration, Ben. Wow, I'm glad you did this, Ben. But, and you know, I'm not complaining by saying that. I'm just trying to be funny. That's literally all that was. But I'm just saying, like, although I've personally never had people tell me, like, oh, you're an inspiration. Oh, you're great, Ben. I'm glad that I'm part of the community. I'm glad that I get to talk to the people that I talk to. I feel alienated in the community a lot of times. I feel like I'm not important. But everyone in the community is important. And I can admit, including myself, a little bit. But all in all, the community is great. Love the people in it. yeah, I can't think of anything else to say, so I guess that's going to close off the video. So I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and you, and you, and you, and you, and especially you. You are great. And I will see you all in the next activity. Bye-bye.